Welcome, blessed morning, ABR family. Welcome to the live. Welcome back to another video. Pleasant morning. Big up yourself, Dean Brown. Welcome all ABR family to this brand new live. Hope you all can hear me. Once you come up on the live, like and share out the live. Give me a few minutes to just share it out from my end. I'll only be with you guys for an hour. So let me get these things together a bit. We know y'all seeing the topics at hand. So we are about to talk about 4 different topics on this live. Big up yourself, my sister Pat W. Big up once you come on the live, my family. Please to like and share out the live. Like and share, my families. So yeah, just finish doing my part. Anyways, kicking off this first segment of the live where we'll speak on the whole findings of the Auditor General and the Prime Minister taking some serious jabs at the Auditor General. And her findings stated that $700 million from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security was basically without eligibility criteria. And her report finding was about 60 something pages. And the Auditor General basically stated that $3.4 billion was allocated to the new social housing program under the portfolio of the Prime Minister between 2018 and 2024, in which she stated that various social programs had objectives and overlapping functions, covering parts or the same areas of interest with little or no coordination in distribution. So there, so she basically letting us know that one person received, in her report, one person received 500,000 payment 3 times in one day. And that was in 2021. The report stated that between 2018 and 2024, the budget totaled 677.7 million. Remember, them get 3.4 billion for work with, and they only spent between 2018 to 2024 677.7 million, and one person getting double and triple portion out of that social housing program. The Prime Minister heard the report, heard the findings, and he spoke out at the St. James handing over of a social house. And he quoted, "There is a saying by a wise philosopher, never put down to malice what could be put down to ignorance and incompetence." So I'm basically I say we Auditor General ignorant and incompetent. He further went on to say, "I don't know why this finding would be levied against a program that is delivering well needed benefits to the people of Jamaica." He asserted that the housing program has been properly managed and that there have been no questions about misappropriation or corruption. Can you imagine? The man a quote a saying by a philosopher, never put down to malice what could be put down to ignorance and incompetence. So at what point him know say our Auditor General incompetent? That's what I would like to know. At what point does he know or come to find out that our Auditor General, so when you're putting them to the books and when you're putting out facts, all of a sudden you're incompetent, so no accountability on their part right there. So when you get 3.4 billion for work with and only spend, not even a billion not spend yet out of it. So where them I save up the money for? That's what I would like to know. And why one person have to get 3 payment of $500,000 in the same day, when a whole heap of other persons would have wanted to benefit from this social program. Big up yourself, Andy. Ivan Riley, Barbara Finley, big up. Welcome, Daniel Taylor. Earl Clark, big up. I'm a family, I'm going to open the phone lines in a bit. But I want to get to another part where I shown say them feel like say them can cow down and come against one set of persons. When you highlight for them incompetence, them feel like say them can come at you and use for them failure to project it onto you. Big up Christine. The same Prime Minister is taking our IC. Want to look on it, my fellow ABR family and Jamaicans. Look on the levels where this money are go. And even members of him cabinet, look on the levels where them are go. This very same Prime Minister is taking our Integrity Commission to court. Have a big trial date coming October of this year. Filed 28 application against the Integrity Commission, wanting to strike out illicit enrichment from the Integrity Commission Act. But I now go back to too deep in that part. I want to see this and show you say. Look like say Duppy no who for frighten. Look at this. I seen this young lady who goes by the name of the Harbinger. And she captioned a part of a finding. And I'm assuming she got this little snippet from the Gleaner. And it says, Wholeness also sought to dispute the report claims that between 2018 and 2024, the social housing budget allocation totaled 677.7 million, while the new social housing program was allocated 3.4 billion, and that the World Bank has also become concerned over time that multiple uncoordinated programs, listen this, and insufficient targeting and coverage are among issues affecting the distribution of social benefits to the poor and most vulnerable. Now, the World Bank is saying the very same thing that the Auditor General found. Her 64 pages of report is saying the very same thing as what the World Bank stated. But here the young lady caption, the World Bank also had these concerns. Why didn't the Prime Minister blast the World Bank as well? And that's a question with an exclamation mark added to it. I mean, why simply stop at the Auditor General? Or is it that the big dog can only bark at the little dog? Can you imagine? Big up yourself, member Angela. Big up to Ivan Wallace. Big up Alvin. The last part of her question states, is it that the big dog can only bark at the little dog? But I want to say in all of this that the Auditor General is no little dog, you know. So he might bark up the wrong tree. He need to go bark somewhere else. Family wants to come on the live, please to like and share it out. Him have to go bark somewhere else because the Auditor General, that very same lady, Pamela Monroe Ellis, I want small dog. The lady is competent. She knows her work. If she never know her work and she's so incompetent as they're making it out to seem, why would she be in that post for the period of time where she in the post? That don't make no sense. So he cannot attack or go at the World Bank, but he wants to attack the Auditor General. And to me, some malice in it, you know, because the Auditor General sits on the commission of the Integrity Commission. I remember at one point, you know, they might try if you get out the Auditor General off of the Integrity Commission board, you know. Anybody remember that can back me up? Right? So he is not going at the World Bank for pointing out the very same thing that the Auditor General has in her finding. But he goes at our Integrity Commission and he goes at our Auditor General. But we're seeing where Damion Crawford pointed out a whole heap of incompetence on his part. And Damion spoke out at the Southwest PNP candidate presentation of Danishka Williams. Big up Carol. And he pointed out a whole heap of incompetence on the Prime Minister's part, from our roads to a health system to everything, because He is the leader over all other ministries. All other ministries report to him. So when some things crop out and people crying out, nobody feel like say him no know. He knows. Him know. He knows all that is going on in every ministry and every department. Big up yourself, Ursula. Andy says if Mark Jefferson Golding don't prison this boy, now go pretty between you and the citizens. This is one of the main reasons why we are voting PNP. Accountability. Very key word right there. So accountability and integrity. And remember, integrity states you must do the right thing even when nobody is watching you. You must do the right when nobody is watching you. Him can't talk because member say a report finding come out even before and the office of the Prime Minister alone cannot account for over $12 billion. So when you're showing up for them incompetence, all of a sudden you are incompetent. I stand with the Auditor General. I stand with the Integrity Commission 100%. The watchdog body is there to try as much as possible to eradicate corruption, be it JLP or PNP. And once you hold a public office, even one as high as the Prime Minister, you must be held to a higher standard. Must be held to a higher standard. And if there's no accountability, can we blame the people from stating in a poll that 66% of them feel that the country is corrupt than 5 years ago? When all of them whole heap of misappropriation and whole heap of mismanagement of the public purse and the public funds. We are throwing taxes and at the end of the day we can't get value for our money. The healthcare system shambles. We school pitney them, the sector in shambles. 18% of them passing only math and English, passing math and English at the CSEC level. And it brings me to show on this. You can't make this up. It brings me to show on this. The Education Minister, Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, has charged that as a country, we are all to be blamed for the dismal results in last year's Caribbean Examination Council, the CXC, and Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, the CSEC exams. At one point, Fayval Williams was the Minister of Education. And the Auditor General pointed out in a report prior to this one that came out the other day that 902 billion over a 10-year period in our education system unaccounted for, missing, whatever you want to call it. And she's coming to say that this current Minister of Education is coming to say that we are all to be blamed for the dismal. Go blame on yourself. Only in charge when we pick them now get no books till they reach third farm. You pay school fee and the pick them now get no book till they reach way in a third farm. Or we in the third quarter of the school year. Parents have to out there and buy book where them supposed to get from book rental. And you coming out to come talking about we are all to be blamed. Go find the 902 billion we unaccounted for. Go seek out where all of the documentation supposed to be, where the Auditor General supposed to get the reports them from every department so she can complete her audit. But coming out to state that we are all to be blamed for last year's result of the picnic them. We schools fail, so when me think so them take it from Fayval now and give somebody who would have little more intellect and would have can help transform. See, there is another unaccountability. Somebody come here so now. No accountability. We not say it not take the village for help the children them. When them come home, yeah, the parents them, the onus is on the parents. Well, see, them not blame, not a be a blame game. Be a blame game. And me a show you how unhinged they are. Show you say, time really, really, really come. Listen to this. When Damion Crawford spoke out at the presentation for Danishka. Listen to this.
I hear that all of a sudden they don't realize that 18% of our children is passing 5 subjects including maths and English. Isn't it incapable? Isn't it incompetent? If after 9 years the majority of our children cannot get 1 subject in school? And that is why on the campaign trail, I want you to remind the people that we are having an election between 1 meal per child in school and 3 meals per adult in prison. The JP will tell you you cannot afford to give every child a meal. But when they get into trouble, they find 3 meals for an adult. This election is against the incompetence of a government that still don't give children books in the second going into the 3rd term. And textbooks still don't distribute to most of our children in the secondary school. Only for people have to buy the books that are on the book rental. That is incompetence. I go to conference and said that students being absent is a problem. In 1 month, Holmes go to his conference and said truancy is a problem. If just the one use my words and find the next word and then said this is a problem. So if you thief my word, then you now thief my plan. There is no way. We are saying nothing more until the JP call the election. Then we will tell the people what our plans are.
So when you hear that, my family, and I want you to pay special attention to the word truancy, means absent. where Damion pointed out that he spoke about truancy, the people them being absent is a problem to why, so many of them are failing too. That is a factor. And that is a fact within itself. Right? Only for Fayval to run out, basically, on our social media with this picture. I want to never see it before me even start talk. So Fayval run out with this and she put some caption to it and she says PM Wholeness in 2021. So she basically has say, check your facts. And Damion first come out with the whole absenteeism being a problem amongst the children them. So she has said PM Wholeness in 2021 and in 2024 stated that truancy is a problem. Damion Crawford in 2025 said truancy is a problem. Who stole whose idea? So she coming now with a whole tit for tat type of things to say Damion stole Andrew Holness's idea. Can you imagine? So even so then, let us give it to the Prime Minister then that he stated that absenteeism from 2021 is a problem. Right? Damion come now in 2025 as she's stating that absenteeism is a problem. Why then, with children them failing in schools, what has the Prime Minister done since him first? Remember she said it, since him first in 2021, talk about absenteeism in our children. What has they done to prevent absenteeism so people them can go to school? For the people them who are less fortunate, the poorer class of people them. Them not do nothing. Them still a get the pitney them. I want somebody whose child is on part program for call in on the program and make me know if a 5 day. If him not sort out the part program and allow the pitney them to get lunch 5 days a week, him not do nothing as it pertains to the whole absenteeism of the children them. Somebody whose child is on part program, don't be afraid or don't be ashamed. Life happens to the best of us. Some want to hear from a parent whose child is on part program. Since Andrew Holness from 2021 say absenteeism is a problem, what has he done to prevent absenteeism in the schools amongst the children them who are not performing? For allow the children them to come to school for the whole 5 days. Are the children getting the part program lunch 5 days a week? I want to know. That is a question that I want to know. I want the answer to that question there. So when him come back and I say, when she come and I say, Damion Crawford stole Andrew Holness' idea, I could draw back for something and show and say, them people here not have nothing about them. It is still a fact. Whether him take it from Andrew, yes or no, it is still a fact. So could we say then that Andrew took give me a minute to send the picture to my laptop. Is it safe to say then? Where is the picture? Give me a minute, family. Y'all see that picture on the screen? Let me get it. Hope you are seeing this picture. Still I try to navigate this laptop. But look at this. Is it safe to say then that the Prime Minister stole Mr. Garth Ratche's idea? When even if he stated it in 2021 and it is stated now again in 2025, it's a fact. A whole heap of the putting them out of school because the parents them don't have the lunch money to give them. Don't have the bus fare to give them. So look at the date of February 13th, 2012, where Mr. Rattray wrote about this in the Gleaner. We need truancy officers in our society. Because when the children them are not in school, as the saying goes, the devil find work to give highlands or idlers. So if this was written about by this gentleman here on the screen from 2012, is it safe to say then that the Prime Minister, but we're not going to go that route there. It was true in 2012 and maybe it got minimized up until him coming about it again 2021. But what has they done to prevent that? Do we have any truancy officers in the schools? I doubt it. Big up yourself, Chelsea Clinton, Nadine Mullins, Major Daps, Serene Sue, Outer Many, big up yourself, brother. Anita Spike, welcome. Alkebulan, HVAC Services, big up. Everybody will come on the live, big up. Beverly Blessings, Lassam, big up. Auntie Madge, big up. I want to know if you call in so far on the program. I want to hear on the points, I want to hear phone opinion. Tell me what you think about it. The number is on the top of the screen. WhatsApp 954-288-6467. What says you, my fellow Jamaicans? ABR family. What says Uno? Big up yourself, Delroy Ricketts. Chime in and make me your own and say family. I can't believe this. Everybody want to come in on the live and make we hear own and say. The number is at the top of the screen, 954-288-6467. Can you imagine Fayval finding the time to come and say that Damion Crawford stole the Prime Minister's idea? When from 2021 till now, what has they really done about the whole absenteeism? That is what I want to know. Big up Jerry Sadler. But until anybody wants to call in, we're going to move on to the next aspect at hand. And the tenant and the landlord murder case. We have some information right here, so. And according to the Gleaner, it says detectives attached to the St. Andrew North Police have now charged 47-year-old Inju Kishore Kemlani for the murder of his landlord. I remember I did a video on the regular part of the channel where me that telling you say two Jamaicans, one for the rich and one for the poor. Because this murder occurred in the early part of January and we heard about it a week after. right? And remember, I was telling you that it's alleged that one of the Kemlani them do it. Somebody affiliated, one of the family member of the Kemlani. And they have finally released a name now after week and odd, where this gentleman killed his landlord. However, he was charged Thursday gone of the death of 56-year-old Roger Evans of 3 Allardyce Road, Kingston 8. Him and the man had some dispute, it's alleged, and he waited until the man gone in bed and kick out the man door and take a pressing iron. He took a pressing iron. Whoever was calling a while ago, you can call back the program. He took a pressing iron and badgered the man out time sleep. Strangled him. Because that's what the news said. Strangled the man. I was so the man live there and the man catch up. But he said that this guy here is unemployed. So you know, go and go look work. Your family not have it for put in one of them business place for go work. You take the man 3 pints out time sleep in the man house. And proceeded to do a big yard sale and sell out the man furniture them and sell out the man things them out time house. And what kind of heart some of the people have? Condolences to the family. Maybe my one of the one them, you know, in every family, Ivan Riley is saying, why is the rich Kemlani in a rented house? Maybe my one of the worthless rich one them. God forgive me for saying so. Maybe my one of them where I want to work when I want to do, you know, them type of people where them family have like a something and them, you know, them a live off a family name and family legacy and then I want, you know? That's my assumption. Sound low? Wow. Let me see what I go on here, so. Volume up, man. Turn it up a little more. The volume buck. Maybe I'm one of them one day. Big up yourself, the white grey. Right? I'm one of them one day when I want to do nothing. Or you soon you say mental. I true you talk herself. Maybe now him sick in his brain. Maybe them are gonna send him now for psych evaluation. Big up yourself, Tony Hall. Cause when them do the things them in your ear say them mental, you know. So why them not seek help from before if them somebody say them mental? They must summarize that from before and seek professional help for them family members so them not if come hurt and harm me and you we live our life and I go about our business and I live on the right path and I try to do what we have to do for eat for food and take care of our bills them and do what we have to do for our family. Man have probably have worked hard over the years for him bread, probably still working and have him look a place and decide say alright. Him a rent him. Now them are the people who make people no want help nobody. Them are the people who make people no want help good smarty like me, you know. The man put on a yard sale here for one day for film place. Put on a yard sale and I sell out the man things while him have the corpse that are the dead body in the house wrap up in a sheet. It said that one of the people them who come at the yard sale ask if him not sell nothing more and then send them figure look if they see nothing what they want. And I saw then stumble up on the body and call police. Bless up yourself, my family. Welcome to the live.
Me feel like me is like in trouble.
Yeah.
Me and yourself, so Fayval Williams run out and say, Damion Crawford keep the prime minister idea. When one of my trouble me is like if trouble I right, you're right.
No, man, you're right.
You got me feel like such me feel like a trouble me is like if trouble still. Me is a stiller.
No, man, you're right. Yeah, you're
no,
right.
I feel like she didn't really know what she said.
She put up the post and put the caption on it.
Well, me thinks that she needs to get a psychiatrist evaluation.
My God.
Because she must mentally retarded.
My God.
She's most retarded.
To come out with a statement like that.
Look here. Every idea that Mark Wally and Damion Crawford put out, them teeth it. Every one of them. Even with the what you call it, the school with the student loan bureau when them said remove the guarantors.
Okay.
It was Mark Wally idea and then Nigel Clark run with it.
Mm-hmm.
The tax break was Mark Wally idea, Nigel them run with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I talk about them and give them the only government to give back. It was Mark Wallen's idea.
Mm-hmm.
And they got Mark Wallen and let them collect so much of that surplus that them to give back the people spend the money them and get them collect.
Mm-hmm. But remember, say the Prime Minister saying if an idea works, he'll use it. He's the best baby father for ideas.
Because him not have none. Him lack knowledge. Him lack vision. You can't have a leader without vision. The Bible tells you if you have a leader without vision, then your people are going to perish. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you lack vision, the people must perish. You know?
My God.
Him not have no ideas.
No.
None of the Labour member them come out and can show us that, all right, no, but Prime Minister Andrew Wallace, Michael Holness, take this as a brainchild and him do this as a Prime Minister, as a team legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Want any Labourite, come on, come show me that.
Mm.
Just like oh, you have Michael Manley come out with NHD.
And all the other programs and policies.
Other program policy.
Mm-hmm.
When we see PJ come out with part, the NHF, the same RADA, the same the thing there. We call it again thing there. The disabled fund and the road maintenance fund. We under them top.
Yeah.
And thief the whole of them money for themselves. So more of them show me something what them do where it was still a country and live up to the day and still can't say boy my Prime Minister do this. Him can't do because he didn't have the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Him nothing want nobody. But we can't tell us the mean we can't tell us the people still benefit for we still benefit of NHF fund same way.
Yeah.
You understand what I said to you?
Mm-hmm. True.
People still benefit of farmers still benefit of a RADA.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
And there's so much other thing. You understand what I said to you? What him do? He not do nothing. He not build a low income house for the poor people.
30 and 40 million for them house.
Yeah, you better believe it. Mm-hmm. And when you can't get out, when NSC can't fund it, let the money, they must send it to the bank. We are charging this big interest rate. You buy a little, you get a little house. Which poor man can afford it? Mm-hmm. The money I work, the man, and the minimum wage is $15,000 a week. But if you afford something like that,
my God.
But you still can't get them can't get them friend, can't collect them friend, can't come collect money from them. $500,000 3 times in a 1 week.
In a one day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That's the country I run, man.
My God.
Friend and company.
Yeah.
But tell us something. Yeah, man. I'm saying something to text your message and say, yo, if Mark send the man to go prison, we don't want him as Prime Minister. Mm-hmm. They can't tell you that. Me say that. Them man have to go prison. You have to make an example of them man. Them man escape. Them man need the country to wait what a way, man.
Yeah, man. Some of them have to go to prison for them sister.
Yeah, man. Some of them have to go prison, man.
I'm a joke
yeah, man. We can get some satisfaction out of this man. Some of them have to go prison, man. And seize some of their assets.
Mm-hmm.
When them rob poor people and hang. Because as Damon Crawford said, how them get so much time to run business and take care of the people them? You cannot go and tell so much business. You must put a business blind sang this for it to run. You can't be government to go. That's why the country stays, dilapidated, That's why the country stays. Can't nothing now go on, everything just stand up like a monster.
No focus, no depend on the country within itself.
All the money is there on the sphere chopping and making money for themselves. All the money there on the sphere chopping and making money for themselves. No focus on the country.
My God.
So we don't go better. We need a government to take the needs, but put the people them at the forefront.
True.
What the people's need, because if you don't build the people, them all the country can grow. If you don't build the people, them the country can grow. As the man said, as Campbell said, them are not interested in them in a minister import goods and like a bag of money for Jamaican people.
Selfish, yeah.
You understand me? So them alone are rich and then pick them for rich and then them pick them friend and them cronies them. Cronies them are get import like of import goods from foreign. While the local farmers them are stifling and they feel hungry.
My God.
And the growth can't go into the country. Jamaica is a farming country,
True.
You understand me? So why we can grow things and buy them from America? And first in America, things them full of fertilizer and everything. That's why some people have cancer and everything there. We cannot, rightly say, we can over import Irish, onion, sweet pepper them. So we can't import them things, man. Them things we should have been and grown and feed ourselves. If we can't feed ourselves, it don't make sense to sit to be an independent country. If we can't feed ourselves.
That's true.
Most of us can't feed ourselves.
My God.
You can't rely on other people to feed you. You're always going to deficit.
True. It's sad. True.
Yeah, man, the country is still bad, man. Bad. Right now, the country is stagnant. Now recession, stagnant. Nothing now go on. If you ask average man, them take a while until you think proper stay with it.
Yeah. My God.
I said, look here, man. If you go to a supermarket and you bust a $5,000 bill, you wonder if you go back 10 years ago, it's like a $500 bill. I even left on a $500 bill.
True.
If it was a $5,000 bill, it's like a $500 bill.
My God.
Cost of living is so high. Food that people eat is so expensive.
That's the reality.
Yeah, man, reality, man. We can feel it, man. People are feel it, man. Light bill, they put my light bill at $48,000 and about them my yard. Everybody gonna work. $48,000, that's all my bill. We are using here to supply like about the people don't about the yard. Cheap at every couple of like $48,000, $44,000 and about them my yard.
My God, something has to be done.
Yeah, so we cannot keep on them like I light bill and them thing, man. Can't continue saving, man. Things have to change, man.
Definitely. Something needs to be done.
Yeah, man. Something has to change, man. Something have to change, man. I forget to encourage government. Happy. There's not a two-way, no three-way. I mean, like, Andrew May used to talk about too much about corruption and don't trouble the integrity commission. And him tell even the opposition said, don't make sure you have a melody integrity commission. And the integrity is there. And it's an independent body. And then we look and see him now, take him one step for court. Then when I say that, I the country gone. Gone. The country gone.
Right off.
Yeah, right off. The Prime Minister will take him one government to court. The same Attorney General where him appoint, eh? Right.
My God. But big up yourself, Makala. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Blessings and thanks for the support.
Yeah, man. I'm there to the program said way.
All right, big up yourself.
And I drop in my 2 cents. Yeah, man. I'm better to all our listeners and all of the people that are tuning into the station.
All right, big up.
Yeah.
So when you hear from the caller, he might talk up the things them, and it's the reality. And I am alone, I say it. Big up yourself, Bowl of VNR 2.0. Run go over the other bloggers them where I put in the work and I highlight, go over them channel and subscribe to the Lonesome them, to the Mystic, Aromatic, Bowler, and many others. We are big up at all times to come in on the live them and to tune in on the videos them and give it the support. Big up Miss Winnie. Carlton, bless up. Daisy Magazine, big up yourself. Ivan Rose, my namesake, big up yourself. Yeah, remember them a say no new tax, but them a get a whole heap, them put increases on the taxes them what they did before, and them a get a massive amount of taxes. So the money is there. They said money is not the issue. So remember, they said it takes cash to cure, but if the money is there and the things are still not being done, that means that even when them have the money, them still not care. Make that make sense. It takes cash to cure, but even with the money, a whole heap of things still not being done. So what that I try to show, we say them not really cater. Whether them have the money, yes or no, them not cater. Person was trying to call and can't call about the program. So the name has been finally released as it pertains to this tenant here who dirted the landlord in Allardyce, St. Andrew. Now to the last segment of the program, I want to know a very serious question here. I want to know if Chuck, Chuck, the Minister of Justice, not resigned yet, if he's not gone yet. With a statement like what he made, basically telling colleagues of his to withhold information from the integrity body. Blessed morning, welcome to the live.
Yes,
I'm alright, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, well, I'm a first time caller, but I listen to your program every day.
Okay.
Everything that guy said just now, caller,
yeah,
is perfectly right.
My gosh.
And listen, man, I'm a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I live Jamaica over 40 years.
Yeah.
But I have investment in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And I, visit frequently.
Yeah.
But I am telling you, I am really, really, really sorry for the people of Jamaica. Trust me, let me tell you, it's not nice. And what I don't understand, I know everybody's living in fear down there because of the PM, portray himself, right? And we as Jamaicans never used to live in such a fear with no other administration.
Oh my God.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know something have to be done.
True.
And the thing what I see happening there, most of the people don't listen or watch news to know what is happening around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you know, they get up every day and they do what they know it's hard. They know everything is hard on them, but they just believe that as long as they are getting through, that's okay. That's okay. But it's not okay because they're the one coming to your gate and begging this, begging that.
Yeah, begging for the votes. And that's why we say the people for demand more, the people have the power.
Yes. Yes. And that's what they are lack. We have the power, but they are not utilizing it the way, as I said, they are living in fear.
That is it. So true.
They are living in fear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. We just hope. Come September or before, man, they will do the right thing.
Yeah, true. We can only hope. That is true. Because we can only put out the info, you know, but the ultimate decision up to the people, right?
They think Jamaica is still in the norm of the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When 70% of the population was illiterate, it's a complete different country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's the same type of treatment the government is doing to the people.
Yeah.
Look at what the Charles girl did last week.
Mm-hmm.
In
Yeah.
a time right now, she's running up to St. Thomas to try to impress
Yes.
and influence the people with these little stupid packages.
Yes. Vouchers now of 30,000 being given out.
Right. While they're suffering for 9 years.
My God. Mm-mm.
We definitely need a divine connection in Jamaica. I pray about it every day. I just got up off my knees.
My God. Divine intervention. We need it, yeah?
Yeah, man, we need a divine intervention because I love my country.
Mm-hmm.
I love my country. I'm telling you, Jamaica is one of the best places on earth.
Definitely.
But these guys here, man, I don't know, man. Everybody's trying to just fill their pocket. I was watching the conference Sunday night at Southwest Center. So I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. It's a good look.
If why I tell you for that young lady, trust me, watching popcorn, them and them guys, the man, this is why I don't know. I hope come September before, you know, they will make the right decision, man. These guys must go to prison, man. I'm telling you.
My
They
God.
treat the people them too bad, and they that too. You know, I'm telling you, I don't even know what to say. These people are pirates.
My God. Mm.
They are pirates, ABR. Trust me. But keep up the good work. You are doing a wonderful work.
Thank you.
And as I said, if most of those people could just watch the news, listen to the blogger like a hot off the press, win lump sum,
Yeah.
and everything, because I mean, you know.
True.
I'm living in Canada, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know. God bless you, yes, sir.
All right.
Respect.
Big up yourself. Thanks for calling. Thanks for the support. Big
All
up.
right. Yes.
Yes. And a one caller and a two caller saying the same thing. People need a change. Country urgently needs a change. Now to the last segment, as I was saying before this call. Big up yourself, Norman, Laura Wheatley, everyone else who just joined the live. Big up on yourself. And this last segment of the live, me try to find out if Chuck not gone yet. I want to know if you see him face better. Blessed morning, live on ABR.
Greetings, man. Rastafari. You know, say any politician in the world was doing good, right? You know, say we wouldn't need for all this change and commotion. We all would have like a join together and I do the right thing. But because everybody have fight for power,
Yeah.
this mark in the plan and the mind of the people through starvation and suffering. You know, see, only to keep us down and uneducated in order to keep us enslaved,
True.
you know. And as far as I see right now, ABR, Jamaican people, in particularly the people who are not seeing the right policies, which is the people who is on with on both sides. People say, I feel like we are just rat to cheese, you know. and get trapped. You know,
My God.
and when we get trapped now, we can't move, we're stuck, and they just kill we. You know, throw we in some fire and murder you, because that's the only plan. Because if anyone had do good like God don't want it to be, they would not daily farm of all of these in and out political arrangements, you know. It will just be good like Rastafari, the king of kings, you know. And even when him a do good, them want to come over to him. Italy, Mussolini, and everybody else, you know. Jesus will talk to the people, them, and I tell them the right thing. And the same people, them, want to crucify him and say, give him Barabbas, you know.
Yeah.
Give him Barabbas and crucify him, because he claims he's the Son of God. You know what I mean? And imagine it. Every one of us is the Son of God and daughters of God, you know.
True.
Born with a spirit and a mind and of intelligence will bestow upon us to be dominant over the earth, but only to do the right thing. So all of these politicians, you know, it's just because they are demons and reptilians and fallen angels. You know, earlier on, I heard you state that whatever the unfavor come and talk about Mr. Crawford steal ideas. From the time I'm into this and I listen to these people, I don't think that the People's National Party stole anybody as that. I think the People's National Party invent ideas that people want to steal. And so what they're doing now is another PR stunt to say that this brother stole the idea. This man having my idea long time. I don't think these people understand that. These people don't even want, they're very repugnant, despicable.
Yeah.
These people that in parliament right now came to power. They're very repugnant.
My
I
God.
mean, they don't realize that they're hated by even their own. Then if you, if you have your own data, or your own, on your own mother, and you're being despised by them, and then if you're your own son and father, there must be something you're doing wrong, you know? So all of what these people are doing towards Jamaica, keep telling them, you know, they're not listening or ABI.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Jamaica is the heart of the world, and God people, we have God people. It's not good to mess with the heart, you know, not when a doctor supposed to do that, you know. That's why you say, man, and say, boy, you know, believe in your love and fear, you know. That means that your heart, you can't tell you what to do.
True.
So we don't understand how these politicians come in at Jamaica and behave like they want to sell out Jamaica and keep Jamaica for themselves and all these things, you know. The spirit God now, me I tell you, bless, you know, Rastafari.
All right, big up yourself, Rasta. Every time.
Every time.
Big up. All right. So I have 3 more videos to play out, and then we'll wrap up the live here, my family. But for now, Delroy Chuck is the topic at hand. And in past, a statement basically wants to dictate how far can the Integrity Commission go as it pertains to investigation of a public body. And these are the very same set of government members who has not, up until this day, has not signed the Integrity Commission's Code of Conduct. So, them not plan for serve with no form of integrity, them not plan for serve with no form of transparency, no accountability, no openness to the people of Jamaica who elected them, who them a work for. And we are the employers and them are the employees. Right? And he went on to give an advice to a couple of members of his colleagues, where he's basically telling them that they don't have to disclose their spouse and their children income, salary to the Integrity Commission. Now we're seeing the Integrity Commission coming out and saying that this man here as a King's Counsel, as a big lawyer, as a Minister of Justice, coming out with a statement like that is a crime within itself, is an offense to withhold vital and pertinent information from a watchdog body as such as the Integrity Commission. And let alone, you're not supposed to withhold information to people who are trying to uphold the law and want to eradicate as much as possible this big bad corruption here. And so we're seeing Donna Scott Matley, the opposition spokesperson of the People's National Party. We're seeing Mark Golding. We're seeing even the very same Integrity Commission. A whole heap of Jamaicans, real and true Jamaicans. I say any other democracy, him could have in and talk a statement like that as a big justice minister. We'd have to step aside, and we are called for him step aside, and we are called for him boss for move him, for demand his resignation, and to no avail. Him come out and try to polish off. We don't want a polishing. We don't want an apology. Him come and try to polish off, and I say that's not what he intended to say. And one bag of story behind it. But me I make on hear a brief convo between him and Emily Shields. Trying to find the audio. But before me make on hear that, I'm gonna have to send it again to this laptop. But before me make on hear that, my people, I want to hear this conversation on the same topic between this Marlon Morgan guy here, we say him at the Jamaica Labour Party's communication task force member. And this is a fellow where I not really listen to him really and truly, because him always seems to want to defend the government side at all costs. And the little thing that they, or a little minor thing happening in the People's National Party, him run out and I cry about corruption. And then him always want to run down the interviewer and like him want to take over the program. We see him do it with Simon Crosskill. We see him do it with, we see him want to do it with Colin Bell. And all other platforms when would have gone on to answer to, because him say them communication personnel. And him want to run down and him want to take over. And I liked how Simon Crosskill deal with him in a previous interview. And I like how Dan Jackson Miller deal with him right now. Because if a person put out a statement and you hear the words from their mouth, why are you trying to come and to rephrase it and to put a different narrative in the people in mind when the man say the sky pink? And we say no, the sky not pink. He want to come and try to rationalize what the man did a try to say when it is plain as day. But listen to this.
Say what he means and speak clearly. Do not try to suggest that there is any misinterpretation here.
There is a reason, because I know that there is a lot of gray area. I am dealing with the black and white that is before us. What the minister said in very clear Jamaican style English. He said, I have advised the relevant member. That must be instructed. It means that of the universe of parliamentarians, the 84 of them, and indeed perhaps other public officials, there are some who have attended upon him in relation to a challenge they have had, and this is the advice as Justice Minister, the Minister who piloted the legislation, that he has proffered to them.
Let me move on to the other. No, you can be clear on what you're saying, and I am clear.
To be clear based on the text that is here.
You know, you're not going to do this, right? You can come and put any interpretation you want. I am saying the minister's words were clear. All right? And I'm saying...
That's right. I'm faithful to the minister's words. Not any figment of my
No,
imagination.
no, you are putting an interpretation on the minister's words.
That's your opinion.
No, that's a statement of fact because this is a clear sentence. But before I run out of
So what do you
time,
take relevant member to refer to here, dear?
I already told you the
Oh, it could
possible.
refer to married people.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm not saying that is what I'm interpreting it as. I'm saying you are acting as if your interpretation is the only one that's valid, and I'm saying that's not so. But there is actually there.
On the program.
Let us assume, and let's assume, because I heard him talking to Emily yesterday and he gave that same explanation. Now let's assume that what all of that is correct. There is actually a far broader concern, which is the minister's insistence that it is not appropriate to be asking about salaries of spouses and children. And given the fact that this legislation, the intent, he said that could not have been the intent. The intent of the legislation is to prevent public servants from thieving money and hiding it in accounts.
We know the trust and experience.
I am going to finish my point.
Sure.
Okay. The intent of the legislation is to prevent public servants, not just parliamentarians, from thieving money and hiding assets under the names of their spouses and their children. That is why we have minor children and spouses supposing to declare. So it is of great concern to hear this pushback now from the parliamentarians as to why should spouses declare.
All right, so Diane, I am very mindful, and I suspect all listeners this evening, many of them are mindful as well, as to the thrust of the Integrity Commission and what they're seeking to achieve in terms of averting people being able to siphon off resources and hide it, in all kinds of places. But just to be clear here, the minister, because this is on the Committee of Parliament, was being exploratory and probing in his remarks. And that's why I'm going to read a part of the remark. He said here, and you see, referring to the chairman, of course, Diane, I don't know if this is something that is appropriate, chairman. That's a question. You're being probing here. You're interrogating, because this is precisely what you want members to do when you're in committee. We're seeking to look at legislation to determine how we make them more relevant, how we make them more fit for purpose, how you make the laws serve a greater deterrent effect, basically. You may elect to broaden the scope of a piece of legislation, you may elect to narrow the scope beyond. So the idea is that we come with a law in one instance, but with the passage of time, based on further better perspectives, based on our experiences with the legislation, we may elect to amend. So he throws a question. Now, the question that is thrown out, and the fact that he is exploring this, doesn't suggest that, listen, he is not seized or mindful of the appropriateness of the Integrity Commission being able to detect and go after persons who are essentially 2-foot posts. Is that the point I'm making?
Perhaps you should listen back to his conversation with Emily. Perhaps you should listen back to his conversation with Emily, in which he was very clear that he did not think it was appropriate to be asking about assets of spouses and children. Which goes against what this argument you are making about exploring legislation. That is not what was said.
And that's fine, as he is well within his right to do. The reason why legislation is before.
That is his whole demeanor at all interview, where him try to run down the interviewer. But me gonna make you hear the conversation between Emily Shields and Delroy Chuck, when him admit say, if that's the interpretation, he is wrong for it. It is wrong. And he's coming now to still justify. But him transcribe and him this and that. He says that Chuck is well within his rights to throw probing questions. But when the People's National Party have an internal affair, them corrupt, and them have hush money scandal. So Mark Golding is not within his rights to change around any candidate that he don't see is fit to serve the people in the way how he wants them to operate. Mark Golding are well in his rights. Only the government members are well in their rights to do whatever they want to do. And at them people we have, them sit down and collect big checks and big pay how much teen thousands per hour, and all them can come on platform is to come and to defend and deflect. No accountability from this man here. Yeah, look like him a clairvoyance, like him can read people mind.
People get the house. From time to time, legislation has clauses that see them coming up for review, and that's fine because you may be of a particular mind in one instance, and indeed based on the passage of time and the experience that the country has with a piece of legislation, you may evolve to a position where you say, listen, this is not fit for purpose.
Where you evolve to a position that we should not be asking for declaration of assets from spouses and children when it is well known, that they are used as proxies by people who are seeking to hide illicit wealth.
Why wouldn't a second cousin be used by a 2-foot post to do what 2-foot posts do? Why wouldn't a second cousin or
I tell you what, Mr. Morgan, no, I don't see the point at all. And I know you say you're talking food. I know you know that people do not take
rubbish him attack. Garbage him attack this so. One bag of nonsense. Them now use the second and the third cause them use them pickney them and their wife or their husband for hide certain assets and hide things. Them now use the second and the third cousin for do nothing. Be a nonsense him dep on this interview you attack.
Assets and put them in the accounts of second and third and fourth cousins. I know you know that. I tell you what, I'm at break.
I know what many of us suspect that they do.
I tell you what.
Because I don't have any people
I'm at break. We'll talk again, I'm sure. We appreciate your time as always. You have a good weekend.
I'll send to you, my dear.
Sorry about that, family. Here's what Tyrone Reed from Nationwide had to say about his statement.
He has no other option but to resign. If our justice minister is advising another public official to give a response that would prevent that public official from complying with the law, the Minister of Justice has rendered his position untenable. He is the Justice Minister. Anywhere else in the world, if any Justice Minister admits to advising another public official to break the law, I'm certain any country worth its salt, any country serious about accountability and good governance, that Justice Minister would have to resign. But we're saying here and now that Labourite needs to come to the public and explain to the public what the advice he has given, because on the face of it, what he has said is not acceptable. We have to hold our public officials to a higher standard. So Labourite, the People's National Party isn't the only political entity that needs to come forward and address the public with dispatch. Mr. Justice Minister, With dispatch, you need to address the Jamaican people about those remarks. Did you, in fact, advise a public official who you described as the member to not comply with Section 40 of the Integrity Commission Act? And if he has so done, the Justice Minister should resign.
Plain and straight. Plain and straight. No if, no but, no maybe. Plain and straight. Here's his brief interview between him and Emily Shields.
With your respect, Emily. If you don't know the asset liabilities and salaries of your spouse, you can't declare them.
I agree with you, but pause, let's go back a little bit. Do you agree that in the first couple sentences of your question to the chairman, you were giving the impression that the Integrity Commission was asking for information it had no right to ask for?
No. If that was the impression that was given, that was wrong. I'm saying that, we need to correct that. You cannot declare what you don't know.
But do you understand that public officials have a duty to make spouses understand the level of public accountability that comes with the job of being a public official?
With due respect, I don't think it is, and that is why I'm saying it is quite inappropriate. There are other persons working in government who take objection to it too, because they feel, because they're working as a public official, be it a permanent secretary, or just anyone earning over, at one time, 3 million, now I think we're put it 12 million, that they should be declaring everything that their spouse owns, their assets, liabilities, and salaries. I'm not too sure that is the intention of the act.
That's a clear wording of the law, Mr. Cho.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them on there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Pastor said if take them out. Man and woman, take them out. Take out the gang leaders, them. The criminals, them. The cockroach, them. Mighty God. Big up yourself, Sharon Bernard, Wayne Evans, Danlin, Alton. Big up Raina. To the caller that was trying to call earlier, you can call back. I'm wrapping up the program now, my fellow ABR families and viewers. The phone line open. Feel free to call in me own and say based on everything that was outlined in this live. Big up Susan. Go ahead and call back, caller, if you're still watching the live. And anybody else who wants to chime in, I'll open the phone lines for about 5 minutes. About to get off this live. You know, we have other engagements and stuff. So big up to everybody. Let me want to say, we still await to hear what the Prime Minister will say based on Chuck's statement. Because we know the whole of them are trying to change up the whole Integrity Commissions Act. To then change the threshold from the 3.5 million. Once you're making 3.5 million per year and over, you would have to, do your statutory declaration. They change that now to 12 million, I believe. And so we're seeing them making changes to the Integrity Commission Act already. We don't know if they're gonna strike out illicit enrichment, but if they strike out that, the people have to step up. We can't sit down so laid back and waiting on a 14-member opposition to do everything. The people them have the power we have to go to and make their voices be heard. We have to go out as well and make their voices be heard. Blessed morning, Calder, live on ABR.
Yes, good morning. Yes, concerning the comment that was made by our very able comrade, Damion Crawford.
Yeah.
Damion is not something. It's not something that Damion has never been saying. He has always been saying that.
True.
You understand that it's truancy, and he has also given other reasons, and they've always run with him. His ideas. I guess I understand what he said that. Now, what I'm getting on to know is the fact that tit for tat thing, that is nonsense, because what should they fix is the education system. Does it matter who said it first or who said it last? Exactly. So this is nonsense. You understand, the education system is woefully in need of fixing.
True.
Because listen now, 20,000, 30,000, 40. Some people, some parents have as much as $40,000 for book list. And guess what? The books are not even used at some point.
True.
You see, in my days, I remember my brothers were older than me and my sister. We put aside the book with the children wrote in exercise books, and the books were used along the line. I got to use my brother's book, my sister's book. None of those things, so we go back in the olden days, my girl. But what I say is that some cushion for the parents should be there.
True, I agree.
It's nonsense. You buy the books, they are not used. You can't use them again because they're right up in some pages they're written up. Something has to be done. The same thing for the high schoolers. The books are not there for rental. My daughter, she went out to Excelsior. I had to buy the book. Most of the books, they were not at the school.
See it there?
And they're going to the next term. So when they go next term, the book not there. Everybody ban rush it. So it is nonsense. There's something has to be there to cushion the parents.
True.
So when them come for the tit-tat nonsense, who say what first? That is not the point. That is nonsense. That is a child game they're playing. So them need to come good, man, and they want big you up, man. I love your program, always watching, and trust me, as a young person, you're doing well. Continue.
Big up yourself, and thanks for the support. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Blessings.
Bye-bye.
So this scholar is saying there should be some cushioning for the parents, and I agree. Because once you pay the school fee, doesn't the school fee incorporate the rental fees? And then there's not enough rental books. So them not do a account to see how much students in the school. So as to have that amount of rentals available for the students them. That me can't understand. The other callers who were trying to call and they can't call in. The school fee is supposed to incorporate the rental fees. So why would children them not get them rental book? Second term, third term. By the third term, the school year almost finished. School year almost finished. Blessed good morning, my caller. Welcome to the ABR Live.
Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?
I'm all right. Hope you're good too.
I accidentally come on. But listen, Chuck his name?
Yes.
He knows what he's saying. And all the JLP know they don't not to declare. You in a government work or in certain position, it's there, it's a law. You got to declare everything.
True.
Your spouse, you got to. He's only letting them know not to do it. He think they can take them to court like the Prime Minister taking the IC to court.
Mm-hmm.
Not to declare. He hoping that. But he knows what he was doing. He can come and twist a million twists. The one thing he's saying, don't declare it. So that means when you thief something or you get something, you must not declare it. You have to declare what you're earning.
Mm-hmm.
That's the law.
That's
just
the law.
like just like the IC that was passed by the JLP. No, Andrew didn't mind if they caught the PNP.
Mm-hmm.
But from the minute they caught him,
it's a
the
problem.
main fish is a problem with him.
Mm-hmm.
They should skip him. Don't bother with Andrew. Let me deal with what he say. We shouldn't declare what he have. That's what he open.
Mm-hmm.
He's open. Everybody can be bought.
Mm-hmm.
And he made the biggest. He was happy when it was the PNP, the couple that was something, and they get fine and pay. Look at the woman who says she can't remember having a car.
My God.
And he put her back in make 6 people say they want her. How you gonna want a dead car woman? Huh?
Mm-mm.
You know how much money they spend there for her to win because no one really challenge her?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
My God.
And Andrew, you thief, and you know that. And I hope the court don't let you off, because one case they cannot let you off on is the charity money that is plain as ABC.
Mm-hmm.
And
1, 2, 3 ABC. Yes.
Yes. And Chuck know what he's doing. I wonder if he's one of these 7 that left.
We have to wait on the Integrity Commission to put out the report.
And this is too long now. It should come out long time. Come out before the election.
But it depends on how forthcoming they are with the information. Some of them are non-compliant and drag out the thing.
Well, something got to be done, because the 7 in there, it could be thief, could be hiding money, something, something not right. No?
True.
Come on, man. This should be public. Let us know who are they.
That's true.
If you is an ordinary man working and you don't declare your tax, they come down and seize your property. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Chuck, and they're all up there. They're all figuring up. Look at the building he built. How many buildings he have? This is a Vatican. He built there.
I know a mansion is a Vatican.
It's better than the Vatican. So it's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the Paris.
Wow.
And if the rest of the other building he have, we should see it. Somebody should go out there and take the rest of his building. Because he's not only one. By the way, you know why those apartments are made for the Arabs? The Arabs are coming to Jamaica. They're buying up the properties.
I will say, wow.
Yes, the Arabs are coming to Jamaica. The Arabs are they're coming. Them people there, them foreign people there, coming to Jamaica, and they're going into, top class, because they are billionaire. They're not millionaires, they are billionaires.
Yeah.
Mighty God. Chuck, you know what to do. Don't try and bend it east, west, north, and south. You don't want them to declare it. Just like how you, to me, allegedly you don't declare yours, so you're telling them not to declare it. And use it, the justice minister, to do that. So you uphold thieving. No wonder I was fighting for Andrew. Mighty God, Jamaica. Oh.
All right, bless up yourself, my caller. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, my darling, yes.
All right, blessings. And then again, just to add to what the caller was saying, remember that the Prime Minister put a gag order, allegedly put a gag order on all of them, so that make it worse. None of them now go man up and stand up, because I guess if them come out, come talk, Them have them resignation letter where put on for them to come sign off. Big up yourself, run one list. Big up Victor, big up KSAMC. Omar Winter, blessings, Prudence. Bless up yourself again. The gag order is still in place. So we still have to wait on the Integrity Commission to send off those reports to the Parliament so we can know, because they're not forthcoming. A transparency in them to come say to us, say, boy, I'm under investigation, I'm gonna step away until the investigation is completed. They're not willing to be moved. But thanks again everyone for coming on the live. Blessings for all who participated, whether you drop a comment, whether you drop a like, whether you share out the videos, whether you call in, whether you're a silent watcher. Thanks for supporting the movement. I'm about to sign off right now. I know some of y'all at work. Some of y'all have your errands and stuff to run. You have a whole lot of stuff to get done. Just like any one of us, you know. So stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. You can join the membership of the channel. Only a small fee per month to be a member of the Isabel Rose movement. And I just want to big up my 2 members so far, Angela and Evan Wallace. So big up on yourself. Big up to all those who donate to the channel. You know, we're not coming on here pressuring and forcing anybody to, you know, give us any money. But if it's laid on your heart, can bless up the super chat, bless up the Zelle. It's the same call-in number for the Zelle. When you can donate to the channel, it goes in support of the channel. I have mics to buy, some other equipments, so we can bring the information to you know, clear, free from all heap of background noise and all of that. So, you know, big up on yourself. I also do notification shout out in the videos. So once you're the first person to like and comment on the videos, then you will get a notification shout out. And for the last 2 videos, I believe it was my sis, Pat W. So big up yourself, Pat W. As well as Zach Najad. So big up yourself, Zach. And stay tuned, as I say. Big respect, love and honor to each and every one. Big up on yourself. Happy Tuesday. Stay tuned.